It's Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and affiliated programs. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, putting in some solid foundations, and we are also the United States of the world and on a mission to banish poverty. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and I'll be heading there in just a moment because if things go wrong, it's usually in the link between the app and Facebook. And it's also a fact that we get most of our live audience in Facebook, and we can see the names and interact with them and answer any questions. So wherever you're from, welcome. I see we've got Lewis in already from Portugal, viewing on YouTube. But I'm heading over right now to Facebook. When I get there, I'm going to be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off so we don't get feedback. And I'm going to be looking for the 29th of May. Excuse me. And hopefully, when I click to expand, we'll get the comment section up and it looks good. Okay, we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. And Kingsley is letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Kingsley. Let me just clear my throat. Spend all day just here, not talking, so you don't realise you've got a little bit of gunge in your throat until you start broadcasting. Okay. As I said, we are the United States of the world. We welcome people from all over the world, every continent, country, gender, colour, class, creed, educational level, financial status, background, whatever. Doesn't matter, because we don't recognise those separating factors that people seem to put so much importance on. We just see everybody as a human being, part of our family of humanity, and we recognize each human being as being unique, so having something unique to offer to our community, and therefore of equal value to every other member of our community. That makes us a non-separatist organization, and we have a little affirmation to help us with that. I did say we'd been around for about 3 years, putting in some solid foundations, and we're now building our income through our internal industry programs, whatever you want to call them, and also through investing in third-party programs, all with the intent of establishing liquidity pools for our currency, which will help maintain their value and ease the ability to sell them quickly for high values, which will benefit every citizen. The more income we have, the higher the standard of living we'll be able to offer to our citizens, the same as any country. The more income they have, the better the standard of living within that country. As long as there's not somebody at the top taking it all away and leaving everybody else in poverty, which unfortunately happens in some nations, and in fact in more and more nations on an increasing basis. Okay, we got Richard in as well from Devon in the UK. I'm actually in Cornwall, not far from Richard, and we've had another lovely day here. It's a bank holiday here. It's also a bank holiday in the United States. It's Memorial Day in the United States, remembering the service of the armed forces, how they've fought for the freedom of the nation. it's up to us to make sure that that freedom that they paid such a heavy price for is not diluted and taken away by greedy bureaucrats. Okay, right. Let's get on with the show, so to speak. We'll be starting now with a short prayer to help you find true happiness. True happiness cannot be bought. No matter how much material wealth you have, all the possessions that you think are going to make you happy, you'll get pleasure from them. It's not a bad thing to have those possessions. It's not a bad thing to have a lot of money, but it won't buy you happiness. You will always be searching for something more, something more, something more, until you understand that true happiness only comes through loving service to others. And once you find that and you focus your life on loving service to others, you'll find that everything that you want and need in life flows to you automatically anyway, without the stress, without the strain. Stress is a big killer. Stress shuts down your immune system and makes you susceptible to all sorts of illness and um, disorders that can be avoided if you go about life in a loving, caring way and just let the universe bring everything that you need to you. Okay, so that's what our little prayer is about, and then we'll have that affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology, and then I'll let you know what I've been up to today and where we're going. Okay, so dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation we have to help us shed any prejudice that we don't need, they don't serve any purpose, they don't build harmony and love, which is what we're all about deep down inside every one of us. And so that goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy word. Okay, right. It is Monday. It is a holiday Monday. It's actually a holiday fortnight. If you're not English, fortnight means 2 weeks. Okay, it's 2 weeks holiday for Devyani, so there won't be any development progressing through the next couple of weeks until the middle of June. I think she's back on the 14th or the 15th of June. I can't remember the exact date, but that's when we'll start up on the development side again in there. But I've got a lot to do in the meantime, and I'll tell you what's been going on with some of that in a moment. So first and foremost, I've had very productive meetings today. One of them with somebody who has really good knowledge in Binance Smart Chain tokens, how we can go about things, not just in getting the tokens created. That's easy. Boom. I mean, I could even do that on my own, I suppose. It's not a big deal. Um, I'd have to look it up a bit, but it's not difficult. but to get it all functioning and working the way that we want is something that we need a bit of expert help with. It's not something that Deviani is used to dealing with. It'll be a new area for her. And so we need the help on the development and programming side of how things are going to work. We will, first of all, be creating the token that will replace the Wheeze Abundance token from Waves. Wheeze Abundance is a big, long name. It's too big. I want to shorten it down to something else. I don't want to call it a WISA token because we have Multiply WISA and we have the WISA token, and we will be moving into that. And that will be partly helped with the WISA Abundance token being moved. So at the moment, we're looking at the possibility of different names that we're going to use for that. We want to make sure that it's not something that's been used by somebody else. I mean, we could call it Bitcoin, but we want something that is unique to ourselves and that we can, in fact, trademark if we choose to. And I went through an awful lot of things, and we will be able to balance the liquidity with the issue of the tokens, maintaining the price and the ability to sell the tokens that are out there very quickly. We may even be able to, well, I know that anything is possible. So it is possible to fully automate that, but I'm not sure that that is where we want to go. But certainly the control will be there with us, because we will be able to match the liquidity to the release of the tokens, or vice versa, match the release of the tokens to the liquidity. And the liquidity basically is making sure that there is always enough funds in the liquidity pool to cover the tokens that are for sale. It's not just the liquidity pool, but that is the basis, that is the starting point. Once we have the token that people see is liquid, easily bought and sold, and has an ever increasing value, we're going to attract speculators and investors, which has its ups and downs, but generally speaking will be a positive impact. And that will introduce additional capital into the liquidity pool, if you like, because that will be funds coming from people that just want to buy the tokens, and for whatever reason. We will also have our mall, and we'll have people wanting to buy the tokens to take advantage of our mall and the things that we offer on the mall. Some of those will be added relatively quickly as we get them all developed. Some of them will take a while. One of the things that I know is going to come, and it's going to be a big impact and a big boost, is when we are able to auction a car every week, a brand new car, maybe 2 a week, maybe 3 a week, maybe 1 a day. and we'll be able to have these cars rolling off the production line, if you like, from the Beyond Infinity program, and all those sales of the cars will be essentially sales of our currency, improving the liquidity and improving the value. But we'll be doing things along the way. That won't kick in until sometime in May next year, when we get the first car available. And then we'll have to refine the process and make sure it all works well. But it will be an ongoing source of income for the liquidity pools, and we'll have income from all sorts of different places, from our own plans, from the Property Crusher plan, from the Easy Business Builder, from the staking plans we have, from the mold that we don't yet even have there, and from other things that we are in the process of doing. Two of those are the Fun Miracle site, which is a gaming site. I've been trying to go through all the applicants we've got for that, and it is quite a time-consuming task, but we're getting there. That will generate huge income, not only for the shareholders of the Fun Miracles, but also for We Share Abundance. And once again, it all improves the liquidity of the tokens for the benefit of all our citizens. We also have the marketing campaign, and I confess I've not chased on that. I've just been absorbed in so many things, and I should have done it, and I've got it on my list now, and I'll send them a message when we finish here tonight, because they'll be just getting into, they won't be at work anyway today, Memorial Day, so it wouldn't have mattered. So my failure to connect with them doesn't really matter, because they won't be at work till tomorrow, so they wouldn't have got the message till tomorrow anyway, but they're going to get it tomorrow. Okay, and that is, we want to know where we stand with this Facebook thing. We still can't add our billing into the Facebook to pay for the advertising, and we want, if possible, to get the commencement date down so that we know exactly when we're starting the campaign, and that will also start bringing in significant income. In addition to the things that we have going on within our community, within our nation, we encourage people to get involved in multiple income streams from third-party programs, and we've had some hit and miss with that. We've had some things that we played with, like there was something, what's it called, Lambo or something, which I stressed was pretty much a gamble. Don't get involved with much. Put maybe $5 in, and if you win, you win, and if you lose, you lose. It's like putting $5 on black on a roulette table. Sometimes it'll come up black and you'll have $10 back. Sometimes it'll come up red and your $5 is gone. And so that's that category of plan. We don't use those very much. Okay, we've been caught out with a few of those in the past, and we seek more solid things, and we've got some very solid ones. Information is really, really good if you can afford it. It's $2,000 to $3,000 out of pocket, and that'll net down to $1,500 or $2,000 out of pocket with the special deal they've got until the day after tomorrow, only a couple of days left. But that will produce income for you every month, pretty much guaranteed, month after month, no problems, and roughly the cost of your plan. So if the cost of your plan was 3,000, you'd be getting something around 3,000, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more each month. It's not based on the value of your plan, it's based on trading. So you could have a month which is really bad and you might only get $2,000, but it's for doing nothing, and it comes in regular as clockwork. You can have basically as many plans as you want. So, if you wanted to make sure you always had $25,000 a month coming in, you would need 10 plans. And you can build them up gradually, or you can get them all at once. The more you get at the moment, the better deal you get, because you're saving $1,000 on the top plan. Um, and of course, that generates commissions both upfront and from the ongoing income that you receive. Some of that is paid out in commissions as well, ongoing commissions, and all this flows back into our treasury to be used for the benefit of members. So it benefits every member. Vortic United is another one, but that is something that most people can get involved in. It's only $50, and a $50 plan will pay you $2 a week. Okay, not a fortune, but it'll pay you $2 a week for 46 weeks, which is $92. And at the end of the 46 weeks, they'll give you $40 back as well. So you put your 50 in, you get $132 back over a period of time. And that is without compounding. If you compound, then you can increase that. Compounding is the way forward. But it's a very, very stable, solid plan, is Vortic United. And I call it a banker because it's something that you can rely on. Not saying that you can rely on your banks nowadays, but let's use the terminology. So Incomation is a banker, and also um, Vortic United is a banker. We've got other plans as well that we try and make sure are as solid as possible, but I don't put them in the banker category. However, there is a new plan out now. It started on the 10th of May, and we've been looking at it. And I say we, I'll tell you who's involved in a moment. We've been looking at it for a little while before it launched, trying to find pitfalls and things, because it looked really, really good. And it is really, really good. Um, it's called, what is it called? Just a minute. Uh, it's called EFT Pool, okay? EFT Pool. And it actually launched on the 10th of this month. So it's been going, what, for 19 days now. But we've just got involved. And when I say we, I've been looking at this with somebody that I know through network marketing, who is based in Australia. And she is a lady that is very thorough in going through due diligence and this sort of thing, far more thorough than I am. I tend to, oh, it'll be all right. Let's give it a go. Let's trust them. That's me. Okay. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But she's very thorough. And so we've got together and we have looked at this, and we can't find anything amiss with it. It's EFT pools. I sent out a preliminary thing today because I got involved in it just today. And I want to give you a little bit of a quick rundown on it. There'll be more information coming, but I won't be able to get to that more information probably until Wednesday, maybe Thursday, because tomorrow I have to go to Barnstaple, take Laura to the hospital only for a checkup. It's nothing serious or anything, but it takes it takes a day basically. So I'll get done what I can before we go, and I'll be back pretty late-ish afternoon, um, but in time to give you any updates that we have. So what I wanted to do was just run through that plan with you today to give you the basic information on it. There are advantages of becoming a founder member in that plan. I'll show you how that can. This went all funny. I don't know whether it's. I don't know. um, I don't know whether it's my screen or the camera or what, but I think it's back to its normal rubbish at the moment. Okay. Um, and we'll be encouraging people to try and get to that founder membership and to help us get to that founder membership because it's a guaranteed income part with it, in addition to the income that you make from the pools, which is all passive stuff. To be a founder member, you do need to be active, but I think there is a way that we can help you get what you need by by helping with the recruitment process. So we'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at giving incentives for people as well. I'm not sure what they'll be yet. I was hoping to get them today, but I've just not had the time. But I'll be going through it. Won't get time tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday, and then it'll probably be Thursday before I actually put it into a video to help everybody. So I want to give you a little bit of an insight into what it's about right now. Who else have we got here? Just a minute. We've got Andrew in from New Zealand. Good morning, Andrew. And we've got Uzo in from Zambia. Hi there. This plan, unfortunately, the minimum is $99 to get involved. But if you get involved in some of the lower cost plans that we have, you can maybe get it up to there and get the money to get involved if $99 is out of your budget currently. If $99 is within your budget or more, then okay, let's go for it. But let me do a screen share. I want to just do a screen share where I'll show you a couple of things as quickly as I can. Going through this rigmarole that you have to do here. And where is it? This one. Back here, show on stream. Let's get back to Facebook to make sure it's working. Should come up in a moment. Yeah, okay. Right, essentially, there are 3 plans. They call them pools, funnily enough. We have pools as well, don't we? But they call them pools. Let me get back to the right page. There we go. And so that you're not confused, the EFT pool here pays between 0.8 and 1.1% daily, 5 days a week. Okay, so it's comparable to Vortic, okay, in what it pays on that pool. The minimum is $99. I don't think there is a maximum, but if you've got over $1,000, it's a better option. This is once again $99. This is a compounding pool, okay? So these are the 2 for the lower cost. both start with $99. This one, uh, it doesn't compound automatically. It just pays you your money, and you can withdraw it at any time. There's no restrictions on withdrawals. As soon as you've got sufficient to withdraw, it's a low minimum. You can pull your money out every day if you want. Okay, depends on how much you've got invested. If you've only got $100 invested, you know you're only going to be making 80 cents a day. $4 a week, same as you would make with $100 in Vortic. We're not sure whether it will actually ever pay more, because you get a lot of plans, and they say from point 0.8 to 1.1, and you end up always getting 0.8. um, but we think that there is a good possibility that you will get a bit more than 0.8. So it's there. There's no monthly fees or anything involved. There's no withdrawal fees. It's all cash that you can access, and you can pull out your stake at any time as well if you want. So if you put your $100 in, it's 99 minimum, but let's say it's $100 round figure. Put your $100 in, and after a week you decide I need my $100. You can pull it all out. Okay, you pull out your $104 or whatever there is in there. It's not locked in. It's there. It's available whenever you want it. Okay, whether it's just your profits or whether it's your capital. You want to be able to leave that in. You can manually compound, but it's in minimum of $99 again. So if you've only got $100 in there, you're going to be looking at quite a number of weeks before you would be able to get it up to $99. It'd be 25 weeks, wouldn't it? Roughly at $4 a week, you'd have $100, and you could compound it then. Okay, it doesn't expire. It's there for as long as you want it to be there. You can compound it manually yourself, but it has to be a minimum of $99 that you're adding in. Okay, the more you've got in there, of course, the quicker you could get to that $99. So that is the first option. The second option is a compounding pool, but here your cash is locked in. This is a 6-month plan. I think I've got it here. I think just a minute. I'll just check. Let me. Yeah, 6 months. I just wanted to check so I'm not giving you the wrong information. Once again, it's a minimum of $99. You can see here, pool stake 100. That's what we put in initially, $100. We've got $100 in this plan. Let's say that's you and I all together. This is an admin account. It pays 4.75% per week compounded. So if you're looking at that, I got the figures still here. I think I have. Yeah, at the end of the 6 months, your $100, if you just put in $100, would be worth $334.20. However, if you put that 334 back in and let it run for another 6 months, at the end of a year, your $100 would then have become over $1,100. It's actually $1,106 and something, I think, from memory. I've worked it all out, and it agrees with their figures and everything else. It's compounded weekly, 75% automatically, but you're locked in it for 6 months. Okay, so that's the difference. This one, if you are wanting to build income, build your wealth, you want to be in this compounding pool. If you're wanting to have income that you can draw out whenever you need it, you want to be in this ETF pool. You're not going to make as much here as you would make here, but you've got access to your money. They're both minimum 99. This one is a minimum of, I think it's 9.99, but effectively 1,000. But this is the best of both worlds. This is like this plan and this plan added together. It will compound daily for you your income automatically, but you have access to it at any time. You can withdraw your principal, you can withdraw your income, you can withdraw at any time, but it automatically compounds daily at 0.95% per day. You've got to have $1,000 to get into this, 999. Okay, so that basically are the three plans. That's all there are, three plans. Right. Now you know what the three plans are. I want to, no, let's have a look at this one here. If you're going to refer other people, you get commission and you get up to, uh, where are we, 6% referral commission on your directs and 4% and so on. There you go. Level 1, 6%, level 2, 4%, level 3, 3%, level 4, 1%. Okay, total of 14% is paid out in commission. But this founder's compensation plan, it's only going to be around for a short while. So if you want to get into founder, you've got to be reasonably quick. It's only just started the program. Um, there you get 10% instead of 6% on the initial deposits on level 1. And you also get a weekly payment automatically every week for your rest of your life of $99 added in to your pool stake. Okay, so whatever you got in your pool stake, you're going to get $99 added into it every week. Boom, 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 making you more and more and more money. You've got to be in with at least 549 dollars. So you're going to have 549. You can split that in different plans. Obviously, if you're in that flexible plan, which is $1,000, you've hit this minimum figure already. But if you're in the other plan, you could put say 200 into the instant income plan and 349 into the compounding plan, and that qualifies you for the founder. Okay. You've also got to have a minimum of 14 direct referrals, okay, that have staked at least $349 in their first month. Okay, so it's all geared to be done quickly. We've got to move on this pretty quickly. And what we need is we need 14 people to commit to $349 uh, ourselves. And if you're in at 549, then we're gonna, once we've got our 14, we're gonna try and get people under you. Okay. Whether we achieve that or not, I don't know. Okay. It's up to you to do it. We'll do what we can to help. Um, but I believe we can get that 14 people from our base, and that will give us that $99 a month going in to the pool, adding up and creating more and more and more income every week. Okay. There's a big one. I don't know whether we can manage this, but the exclusive founders membership, um, you get a monthly payment of $699. you get a one-time payment of £3 roughly, but you've got to have like $300,000 referral volume on level one. I think that is unlikely that we're going to be able to achieve that if that is the same month period. But I think you get more time to do that. I can't imagine that there's going to be a lot of people will get that. Um, some people will, but they're going to be the big hitters in this. With the type of members that we have, for the most part, um, they don't have the money to put into there. But that is another goal to go for. But I think we can hit this. I think we can hit this founders compensation program, all working together for the admin account, and then we'll see if we can get a few of you guys through in that as well. And we'll be offering some sort of incentive for it. We've also got to be in the first 499 active people to get in here at this level and move it along. So we need ourselves to get in with 549. We've got 100 in at the moment, so I'll put another 449 in as soon as possible. And we're going to need 14 people at least to get in at minimum of 349. If we do that, we've got $99 a week going into our staking. I don't think you can withdraw that, but it's going into the staking and it's earning money every week. And of course, it's going up every week, and it's there lifetime added to your active pool, weekly payment, lifetime. Very, very, very powerful for us. Um, I've not done a spreadsheet or anything on this, but you can imagine an extra 100 every week going into your staking pool, generating more and more cash, all going into our treasury, all going into the liquidity pool. We may in time get this, I don't know. But that's it. That's very exciting from our point of view to be able to get that. From the point of view of an investor, it's 0.8 to 1.1%. They have three plans, which I outlined before. They go through a bit of blurb here about who they are and why. Um, somewhere. Here we go. The three plans. I went through them. This is $99, and you've got access to all your funds at any time. There's no auto compounding. You can only compound when you've got an additional 99. You can add to your plan. You can always add to it. You can top up. You can put in another 99 at any time, but there's no automatic compounding. The compounding pool, 4.75, 99, but it's locked in for 6 months. Yeah, there we go. Profit withdrawals at the end of duration, 6 months. So that's locked in for 6 months. But if you then put that in again for 6 months, you've turned $100 into over $1,100 in 12-month period with this plan. Very powerful. And of course, if you put in $1,000, you're turning it into $10,000. There you go. That's what it would turn into. $1,016 basically. $100 would turn into 1,016. Put in 1,000, you're turning it into 10 grand. Put in 10,000, and you've got over 100,000. It's a very powerful plan. And then this one, of course, is the power of both of them. But you've got to have $1,000 to get involved in this one to start with. That's it in a nutshell. I will be putting together something as soon as I get the time. I won't get to it today. I won't get to it tomorrow. I might get to it Wednesday. So it'll be sometime this week. We'll get that out, and I'll have worked out the incentives that we can do. Don't worry if you put money in now. It'll just put you at the top of the list for us to help you. If we can get our 14, we'll start helping others get their 14, and we'll do it first in, first to be helped. Don't worry if you put in $99 to get started and you think, oh, I wish I'd put in more. You can add it. It doesn't matter. Just get registered, have a look around, think about what you're going to do, how much you want to get involved with, how you can help, and we'll take it from there, and we'll do what we can in this coming week to get it all rolling. It's a massive opportunity for We Share Abundance, and it's a real good banker opportunity for everybody that gets involved in this plan. Okay, I wanted to go through that, as I say, because I won't have time to do it in the next couple of days for personal reasons. Okay, I don't see anybody else in here. Let's have a look in the YouTube and see what's going on there. Well, we had Lewis in right at the beginning, of course, from Portugal, but there's nobody else there. We have had a few people already sign up for the plan. I've seen emails coming through saying somebody's registered. I think in time we can put in a lot of people, but we want to build that through you if we can. Initially, we're just looking for those 14 that say, yeah, okay, 14, I'll get in for $350 or more. Once we've got those 14, then we will be. I'll be setting it up tomorrow before I leave. There'll be a rotation in, and the link that will go out will be a rotation link, and it will be based on 14. So it'll be based on you getting 14 people, and hopefully we get 14 good ones, you know, that can keep growing this and getting people qualified. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I've got the numbers. I've got them here. Last 24 hours, a net increase of 3 in our registered members to 39,196. Net increase, as most of you know, is because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months and we get new registrations, and it's just whichever is the most. So we usually have a net increase, but occasionally we have a net loss. Yesterday it was down by 1. Today it's up by 3. We have an increase of 19 in our active members. These are people that are logging in every day to 4,015. And multiply WISA, no change in the bonus pool, no change in the membership. Lots going on at the moment, an awful lot. We will be getting everything underway. The sooner it's all just running, it's not so bad. But at the moment, just trying to get everything started and done. It's a bit hectic, but we will get everything sorted out. It's all good. Do you know when we can enter EFT pool now? We won't miss out on any incentives. No, you won't miss out on any incentives. You can get in right now. I don't know who that's from. Let's see. It's from Richard. Yeah, you can get it right now at whatever level you're happy with. And you can build it up to whatever level you want once we've introduced the incentives. But anybody that's in that qualifies for the incentives will get them. I don't know what they are. Okay, I've not been able to work them out yet. I've not had the time to go through it and do that. But there will be some form of incentive, and we'll make it as good as we can for you, and without damaging our own corporate account, if you like. You know, we've got to make it work for both of us. But we'll do whatever we can. And yeah, certainly, if you want to get in now, get in. That's fine. If you can get in with over $349, that's excellent as well. if you want to be in the rotation for the 14 people, then we might have to make it more than 14 because some of them won't get in at the right level, perhaps. But we, I'll find a way of sorting it out. But if you want to be in at that rotation level, you'll need to have a 500 and whatever it said, 549, I think it was, um, rather than 349. But you'll get all the full information, and you won't be penalised if you do get in now. Okay. So thanks for bringing that up, Richard. We will, as always, look after you in the best way that we possibly can. God bless you all. I'll be back here tomorrow. I might not have a lot of information for you. As I say, I'll be missing most of the day because I'm off to Barnstaple, and I don't know how long Laura will be in there. They mess you about, especially when it's not urgent, you know, and it's just checking this and that and that and that. We'll get there and get back as quickly as we can, but it's going to be a day lost, basically. Until tomorrow, I will be back in time for the broadcast. I'll let you know if we have had any time to get anything else sorted out. Um, and God bless you all. Get out there, be WISA warriors, help a few people, be of service, find that happiness that you will get from helping other people, being of service to people, sharing love and abundance. Until tomorrow, God bless you all. I'll see you here, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, and go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah.